Another gaming story. Judge bans kid from violent video games. Funny thing about this is, only reason I brought this up is because this kid is from Chicago. I think he's 15, 16 maybe. And he had wrote some shit on Facebook or somewhere, posted some shit somewhere. And he could play any game that he wants to in the world, as long as it's not violent. As long as it's not rated R or mature, whatever the fuck games are rated, I don't know. But, yeah, and that's what the judge did, like to stop him from doing all these violent crimes that he said he would possibly do. Which is very fucking weird.
I'm so tired
because, one, he lives in Chicago. He's in a violent environment every single goddamn day.
Yeah, depending on where he lives at, what area he stay in.
Not even, nigga, turn the news on, my nigga.
Well, yeah, of course, but I'm saying though, like,
what neighborhood he stays in and shit.
Yeah, because like it's some people that's submerged under that shit, and then some people.
I don't know if the kid is white, black.
I
don't know. I don't know if the kid is either. By the way, I don't know none of that shit. I just know he's from Chicago, and this is what the judge decided to do to ban him from violent video games because he wrote some shit on Facebook or posted some shit, some semi-violent shit, or saying that he was gonna do this blah 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 type shit. And that is what's supposed to stop him from doing these violent ass crimes. Not locking him up, not putting his ass away somewhere where he can't do these fucking crimes, but ban the violent video games so he can't play them.
You know what's
good job, Justice.
You know what's fucking pissing me off about this shit? Because now people since the whole school shooting thing, you got all these fucking politicians saying blaming video games and fucking hip hop and other shit. Well, where the fuck does accountability fall?
My nigga, I've been playing Conker's Fur Day. I don't remember how I got that game, and I haven't shot nobody yet.
Yeah, like,
that's what that game is all about.
Not only that,
on the Nintendo 64 version, by the way.
Not only that, but you got the your fucking favorite person.
Who?
Your president.
How the fuck is that my favorite person, nigga? He's gonna put that nigga on me.
Hey man, you wanna hear his thoughts and opinions all the time. I clearly don't give a fuck what he say. But he said this recently.
What's that?
He's talking about because some dumbass politicians and shit will run around doing the little circle game that they all play when it comes to talking about school shootings and shit and gun control and stuff. They blame what they do. They blame movie industry. They blame video games, and they blame music. Yep. So this motherfucker here said that he's gonna try to create some laws to put ratings on video games. I'm like, this stupid motherfucker. We already have ratings for video games.
You got that already, sir.
Right.
Had that since Mortal Kombat.
Right. Basically, we had that since Mortal Kombat. So, like, my whole thing is this. He's going to do something stupid where it's going to affect, I don't know, maybe something in the future. He's going to do something stupid that is going to be fucking with our video games and shit. I don't like that whatsoever.
But you want to know something funny about this story, though?
That's what I'm saying. Like, we have ratings, so it's on the parent. Like, it's on the parent. Like, if they're buying their kids,
if you go to the game store, like last time I bought a game from a game store, like they ask for my ID. Like they ask for IDs now and shit.
Yeah.
Which is fucking weird, by the way. But something also funny about this story, like I said, the kid is like 15 or 16. So in 2 years, when he turns 18, guess what he can do?
Buy video games.
He can buy violent video games. Holy shit!
And then,
he didn't stop anything.
Not only that, I'm a man of like science. I like science, so I like stats and shit. There is no correlation whatsoever. There's no proof.
It's never been.
There's no studies.
It's never been.
There's never been any studies of people.
I want to see the study that says violent video games makes killers,
right?
And shooters.
And all these politicians and shit. That's the first thing they say. They're like, yeah, it's some. Show me these studies. Show me these accurate studies of like these people going up shooting and want to kill people.
To, another podcast. I think it was either Gamer Tag or some shit like that. I can't remember. But it was a funny ass story that one of the dudes had said. He was like, how was it that? I don't know what the fuck it was. Good Morning America. But Good Morning America had made a story about GTA, I guess Vice City when it first came out and shit like that. And it was like pimping, prostitute, killing. all this type of shit like that. And one of the dudes was like, man, fuck Good Morning America and whatever the fuck the lady name is that's on there. Because she got my game taken from me. My mama thought I was around here fucking prostitutes and everything like that. And he was like, that's the last thing I did when I played GTA. Like, ain't nobody trying to fuck no prostitutes. Trying to kill somebody.
Yeah, that's what be pissing me off.
They're talking about this, like these type of games that make killers and pimps and shit.
Yeah, like,
prove it.
There's no physical evidence. There's no studies saying that. If anything, like I would say, most of those stats and stuff would be like the opposite.
Yeah,
like because like some people find video games as therapeutic type of thing.
When I'm mad, I used to play video games.
Right, I haven't killed anybody yet.
I calm the fuck down as soon as I get on Battlefield.
Right,
and
like,
fuck some shit up, man.
You don't see me trying to like go to churches and shit.
Do the reverse thing with fucking video game.
Yeah, you don't see me with going. You don't see me walking around with chaos blades in my hand, visiting churches and shit, talking about some where's God? like where's your God? like these politicians and shit, they fucking ridiculous. Like they just,
I don't know, man.
Like it's like every time something new comes out or forward, they always push the blame on it. Mm-hmm. Movie industry, they've been doing that for years. Soon as hip hop came along, early 80s and late 80s, early 90s and shit, hip hop started to boom. Mm-hmm. Then it's like, all right, we got this music, this rap music. It's making these kids go crazy. Blah, 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 blah.
I know the funniest thing from the NWA movie. Motherfucker, when they pulled up to the concert, they was out there destroying the CDs and shit.
Yeah.
And Easy was like, well, shit, they can do what they want with motherfuckers.
They bought them. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like these people, I just don't understand that, man. Like, soon. All right, soon as hip hop took off, then we had the development of like video games in the early 90s. Mortal Kombat. Yep. Sure enough, it's so violent. Yeah. Oh, my son was playing it.
Blah, digital blah, blah,
blood. Yeah. Then we ended up getting the rating.
Everybody talking about get over here.
Right. Then we get the rating system.
ESRB,
for video games and shit. It's like every time something, like, people don't talk about what the deep rooted issues is. They want to just blame it on the escape horse and just put it in front. Like that should be blowing the fuck out of me, man. Yeah. I just don't want to come to a point where like we end up like one of these other countries and shit, and they annex like certain things, because like there's certain countries like they don't have porn and shit, or they can't watch like certain animated cartoons or some shit like that. And like, hell, we got this fucking maniac, and like nobody knows what this fucking moron is fucking thinking. So I don't want it to be that point where like
how you feel that day. So
we fuck around and have video games and shit. Like, and it'd be the people. What would be pissing me off, it'd be the people that never played a fucking video game. Yeah. They like these politicians. Like, if you actually sat down and played a video game before you started talking all this good shit.
Yeah. That shit was wild.
It's like, well, who are you getting your information from? who do you know? What teenager do you know that's going around the street beating up hookers and pistol whipping them and taking their money? Like, I don't know.
That kid had problems way
before he started playing.
All I'm saying about that kid had been had problems.
That kid probably had problems when they probably saw the kid skinning a dog or something.
He learned that shit from somewhere. Like, the only study that I've seen that proved anything is that racism is fucking taught. You put a black and a white child in the room, they would play with each other, no problem. But as soon as they're taught to not like this other side, or taught to not do this, or taught some other shit, then that's the fucking result you get. Racism isn't bred. The shit is taught.
That's the same thing with gender bias too.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, because like, good example right here. All right, my kid, I think my wife was picking him up from daycare, and the daycare attendant asked, she was like, "Oh yeah, he's playing or whatever," and you know, we had to like stop him from, I guess, because they were playing like dress up and shit.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Yeah, I just didn't know if you guys felt comfortable because like he was playing in other suits and stuff, and then he wanted to like play with a princess. Yeah,
like that,
yeah, he wanted to like he's like because he wanted to dress up like how the other kids or whatever. So she was like, "Yeah, I just didn't know how." And my wife was like, "That's fine. He's a kid. Kids are kids. Like." You want to do that?
Better.
Yeah, they don't
know better.
They don't see like that's
they're not
the
registering the same shit that we register.
Right,
we grown as fuck. We learned our lessons, and eventually at a certain time, then yes, he'll learn like I'm a man. I'm not supposed to dress like this, or I'm a boy.
Like
shit like that.
Like
but,
I don't. Yeah, I don't really care. Like I don't like that's the beauty of like kids. Kids see other funny, kids as kids.
Something funny to go with that. I forgot when this was. This was a while ago. So Junior goes to daycare too, and he brought home a girl doll. Like sometimes he steals toys from daycare and shit. Sometimes he brought a girl doll home. I guess my wife, we was making jokes. She'd be like, "That's his girlfriend though." Like he just stole the girl doll from the daycare and shit. Like kids don't know. Like this is not the type of shit they not supposed to play with. Type shit. They just know it's a toy. Everybody else is playing with it.
I'm gonna play.
Why
with
the fuck
it
can't I? Yeah. So plain and simple.
Yeah, it's funny like that. It's funny that when you see that, you think, man, like we've literally breaded that shit and, like from society. Like we branding each other as and labeling each other certain things and shit like that. Like, cause like when we cause like I guess an incident happened with him at school or something like that. One of the kids, think this was like back at the old daycare or whatever. We like bit him or something like that. Mm-hmm. This kid was like running around biting other kids or some shit. I don't know what the fuck wrong with that kid. Right. But we was like, we wanted to know like that's what the kid.
Those are the signs of
right.
We pistol whipping.
Right. That's the kid you gotta be worried about. Kid that's biting kids and teachers and shit.
Right. That's the signs of a pistol whipping pimp right there.
Yeah, we kind of like asked him like what the kid like what he looked like, and he's like he's a kid, and he's like his name he's such and such, and he's like he's a kid. That's all he kept saying. Like right. we were like, all right, is it a boy, is it a girl? Like,
all right, trying to figure out.
But like in a child, like it's interesting because when you see like stuff through a child's eyes, like they don't see labels and shit like that, and it's fucking amazing. Like we picked this shit up,
they know
like
good,
out of habit,
bad,
right.
hot, cold,
right,
shit like that.
It's like all right, like as they get older, they start to lose some of that shit, and they kind of get molded by society. Like all right, this is for boys, this is for girls. Yeah, you can't do this. This is wrong. This is right. Blah blah blah. Yeah, and like to actually see that now, it's like crazy. I was like, man, like if only like the whole world could like see shit like that all the time. Like, yeah,
much better place.
Yeah, much better place. Maybe.
Right on utopia.
Maybe we have a utopia then. I made a joke with one of my friends and shit because we be talking about like interesting like theories and shit like that, and myths and shit like that. I was like, because he was arguing about something, and I was like, I don't see that for happening or whatever. And then I was like, we jumped on aliens for some reason, and I was like, actually, if you were to think about it, would you invite yourself? Like, if you've been monitoring a planet for so long, and you see it, they can't even fucking communicate with they own, like they all the same species on the planet.
That bullshit.
Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, right.
I ain't got time for that bullshit today, fam.
Right, you can't even communicate with the same species you on the planet.
Hey, I'm gonna come down now.
Yeah, I'm gonna come down here and shake my hand with you. Hell no, I'm good, fam. we gonna stay on our planet, and we gonna wait for y'all to catch up. Right. It might take a couple more 1,000 years for you guys.
Colonizing this planet right now. No, I'm good.
Right. I was like, my whole thought about it. He was like, you know what? That actually makes sense. That actually makes sense why we don't see anything or anything like that. Because I was like, I'm not not one of those stupid people that believe like we the only motherfuckers in the world. Like,
same.
Like, that exists and stuff like that. I just feel like I just feel like they probably see shit. They probably one of those things that monitor the shit.
They got the Rick and Morty cable box.
Right. They got the Rick and Morty cable. That's perfect. They do got the Rick and Morty cable box. They see all the bullshit going on.
Not today.
It's like maybe this will be the year we extend our happiness to this culture down here.
The only channel they get is the goddamn Steve Wilkos and Jerry Springer. And they're like, nah, I'm good today.
You know that.
That's the only show they get. That's the only show they get.
Now that you say that, I'm kind of like sitting here thinking like, man, that's kind of horrible. Like all the shit we watch is the shit that they getting information on us about. So like basketball wives and all this other shit.